So hello everyone, this is AetherNightmare and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. So we are continuing on with Path Strider, set upon the River of Souls, but we'll actually be going into Ferryman, ferry me across the stream of souls once we actually get into the swing of things. Now, let's see if I can find Cypher, who appears to be a way in with no super duper easy way to get to her, so I guess we're hoofing it. Figures. Girl, you could have picked an easier spot to meet. There she is. Back with the Dromus. Was that where you were meeting with me the entire time?
Bright and sunny. Just the weather for farewells.
Well, I should mean as speaking to me when she was messing with the Dromus.
You're here.
Is that surprising? Really? Just the three of us? I'll go give Aglaya a heads up.
Totally. The trio team is the best set up to reach the finals. No need, I already told her. She's fine with it. You sure know how to put me in a spot, Casteress. I need to travel with you, but I can't touch you. What a bother. Sorry. Aw, I was just teasing. Don't take it to heart. Did you know that the legends say you have to put an obol into the mouth of the dead or over their eyes if you want them to successfully cross the River of Souls and enter the Nether Realm?
Yeah, obol. A little silver coin. I don't think they were silver in Greek myth. I could have sworn they were either gold or copper.
That's the fairy fare for entering the Nether Realm. However, I honestly won't ask you to pay this time. I'll pay. And then we'll just have to go through the motions.
It's not like you have to touch Casteress, just mind your personal space. You sure are helpful when it doesn't cost you anything. We already paid you so much. Just how much have you swindled Casteress of?
Don't worry. It's not a lot.
That's equally concerning.
Alright, pass me the coin. It's time to get the gods' powers going. A fleet-footed trip to the Nether Realm. Here we come. Oh, one last thing before we go. I gotta give you this piece of advice. Especially to you, Princess Homebody. You can't catch the wind by waiting. You only live once. So make the most of every moment you have. Get ready. Be steady. Hi, your turn.
Ooh, she must have
Don't be
spirited away
nervous.
Casteress that way.
After all, it'll be gone in the blink of an eye.
Oh, she literally has to carry us there. How did you get Casteress?
All done. Bye-bye.
You put her in a sack? What happened? How did she carry you?
Are you feeling all right?
I swear she was speeding.
She's the demigod of trickery. When she flips the coin of whimsy into the air, she gains incredible speed that lets her travel anywhere in an instant. Just like how she clearly had no intention of lingering here for even a second longer. We can only depend on ourselves for the rest of the way.
Don't worry, Mem's here to help.
Maybe she touched her, but she didn't do so for a long enough time to actually feel the effects. So you came. You can teleport too?
Being cute
Did you pay your
isn't my
fare?
only forte. I'm strong too.
This is Styxia, the city of dragons and waves. Anaxa hypothesizes that the missing Thanatos is somewhere in these ruins. This is the land of their birth. Or perhaps of their death.
Are there any other clues? How can we find them? I know this one. They returned from whence they came. Let's not.
Anaxa had used a secret alchemical art to temporarily fuse his soul with Circe's and Kephaly. And when he was on the verge of death, he was pulled by Thanatos and caught a glimpse of the flowing river of souls. This alchemy, considered a sacrilegious act, might actually make the souls of mortals and titans attract each other. Even though Thanatos has been missing for 1,000 years, and even their followers haven't been able to find them, perhaps that special attraction could summon them here.
Oh, so are we going to use that Philosopher's Stone to conjure the Titan?
I guess that's the only way. The only leads we have now are the name of this city and the fairy tale about the dragon.
Thanatos is even more mysterious than I am.
I kind of doubt that. But, yeah, I kind of keep forgetting to do the book, seeing as a lot of times the episodes end up running over.
Indeed. Even one as erudite as Anaxa could only point us to this place, and no further. We will be entering the unknown as soon as we take our first steps. But that won't be the first time in my long journeys. I believe that, rather than standing still, taking action is by far the better option. Perhaps fate might take pity on us today and show some compassion.
Guess we'll see about that. Search the Dragonborn city and find the entrance to the Netherrealm. It looks like, too, there might be a sub-quest with this one, so it might be slightly longer. Depending on how much so, I might end up splitting its parts. Oh, Ferryman of the River of Souls, where are you? Insects devour my fingers, wild grass creeps on my back, yet the bell's chimes cannot summon you. As they have long since fallen silent in my decaying years. Cannot even the scroll for the River of Souls tell us what's going on? Oh wait, what's this? Oh, that just takes us back. I thought it was like a vision point. It's very pretty though. Kind of gives me slight Bloodborne vibes though. Bloodborne, but blue.
Go back whence you came. Go back.
Is that the butterfly talking to me?
Ahead lies the realm of the dead.
Ancient battlefield. Tattered war banners and broken arrows. It seems like a fierce battle took place beneath the River of Souls a long time ago. War. War never changes. Really, game? You had to... Butterfly perch. The eulogistic butterflies flutter through this land of death. The path to Netherrealm is never lonely. I know sometimes in Chinese mythology, butterflies can be like fairies for the soul, but fortifications, they can be in Arabic mythology sometimes too. A simple defensive fortification, barriers set up at key gates and passages to slow the enemy's advance.
What a beautiful butterfly. Is it talking to us?
This is a eulogistic butterfly. They are found in places where many have met their demise. In Idonia, some think of them as manifestations of Thanatos' benevolence. By turning the lingering obsessions of the deceased into these creatures, it is as if the Titan has made life into a specimen. Others think of them as Thanatos' messengers that guide the departed to the Netherrealm.
The second theory sounds more believable. After all, the things they're saying are rather, direct.
Perhaps. But the fact that we're able to hear their whispers proves that we're fast approaching the realm of the dead.
Well, I mean, that's where we intend to head, so... I'm kind of in a position of not being all that great off to begin with, so might as well... Hey, I want to join you all, chirp! He's even got his wings out. You know, all butterflies are my brothers. I've known them for a long time, and they're incredibly strong. Eep. I've decided to bring my talents to the butterfly clan. Eep. We'll eventually hunt all those down.
These shadowy figures. Are they illusions reflected by the River of Souls?
I can listen in.
Mommy told us to go ahead first, but she's still not here yet. 1, 2, 3. I don't even know how many days have passed since then. Perhaps Mommy will be back once you finish counting the days on all 10 fingers. 1, 2, 3. It's been much longer than 10 days since we left Mommy.
Strange. For reflections in the River of Souls, they seem oddly animated.
Can I speak to any other ones? No. Oh wait, maybe I can listen to you? No, it's just for them. Let me in!
But, Master, did that lady really lie to us? The Centurion personally instructed us to inlay the inscription into his shield. But now she's taken it away.
My child, that shield can never be cast, and there's no need for it anymore. Come, child. What is the name of that Centurion again? Actually, never mind. Forget I said that. I'll wait with you for her to come back. When that happens, you'll be able to keep making shields.
Don't be afraid, pal. Let's open our eyes wide, together.
I'm not sure what that one's supposed to represent. The moon phases of decline. Has anyone ever looked upon the intertwining moon phases, trying to glimpse the future foretold by Ornyx? The twin moons are broken mirrors of the sun. Within them, we see only reflections of ourselves. Oh, the sun. We don't have a sun. We have a titan. Perhaps Aquila has already seen through the absurdity of it all. Yeah, that. Although, with the moon in this position, it looks like it's actually descending into the realm itself, past the clouds.
Do you want to buy any fish?
Huh? He can see us?
Wait. More living people. I'm not selling my fish to living people. You lot are too shameless. Buying fish without paying. If I ever see her again, I will.
Can we not give you money?
You're all dead souls that never achieved rest.
The nether realm does not exist. Titan rejects you. Me. So, do you want to buy any fish?
Yeah, I wonder if what remains of them is kind of zombied, similar to what happens to the souls of the people on the Lafu once they become too exhausted and need to be sealed away.
But there aren't any fish nearby.
Are the fish gone? The people are gone too. I can only keep selling fish. So, do you want to buy any fish?
Apologies. I don't have much in the way of savings, but perhaps there's another way for me to release you from your suffering. Please relax. May you fall asleep peacefully amid a gentle field of flowers.
Sorry, bumped the mouse.
This.
I knew it. These people aren't illusions. They're the souls of the deceased.
But where did you send them if the nether realm is all inaccessible, like you said, or doesn't exist?
They're supposed to reach the end of the west wind by floating down the river of souls. Yet, they have floundered upon the shoals of the stream, unable to move forward. Did Thanatos reject them? Or perhaps they didn't really die at all?
Are they in the same situation as me? Perhaps all of us can still use some CPR?
I have no idea. This circumstance is completely unprecedented.
How would you know?
Hang
When was the
on.
last time you've been here?
Didn't he say more living people? So that means he's seen other members of the living apart from us. Could it be that these souls are stuck here due to someone's deceit?
If something is done out of goodwill, are you really gonna call it deceit?
Goodwill? I can't see anything good out of... Wait a minute. Lady Cypher?
That's me.
So, are you dead too?
I still belong to the land of the living as of now. Thank you very much.
Could it be that you are the living being that those souls met?
Well,
I
fish
couldn't
without
take
paying.
their behavior anymore. So I stole some things here and made up some lies there. Just trying to give them something to look forward to, you know?
It's because of vile living creatures like you that we're being misunderstood by all of them.
What else am I supposed to do? You can see the mess this place is in. These poor souls are denied by the nether realm. So now they're stuck in a few brief moments of their life. Unable to move forward or back. Did you see those two blacksmiths on the way? They've been here for as long as the sun's been around, wailing over and over about casting a shield. Styxia is so freaky.
Then why have you come back, Lady Cypher?
Hey, I'm not here to aid your adventure. I hate water more than anything else in this world. Especially that stinky river of souls.
Then how do you bathe?
But,
Otherwise you'd be stinky
I
too.
just discovered some stuff before I left. And I reckon you should know about it. It's about that boy who defied death. I found traces of him here.
Lord Mighty?
Oh, right! That's his name. Well, now you know. As for whether that info is actually useful, that's for you lot to figure out. So long, Princess Homebody. So long, Grey Mystery.
Huh? She disappeared just like that?
Probably just sped off again.
Lady Cypher has always been a free spirit. In any case, she has brought us some valuable information. If Lord Mighty is also somewhere along the river shoals right now, then he will certainly become our signpost. After all, he's different from those wandering souls. He will find his way, even in the realm of the dead.
But why is he here? I know he spent some time, you know, as a child getting tossed into the River of Souls, but is it like an echo, or did he, like, die while we were away? Like, hello? Speaking of finding the way, how are we supposed to get over there?
Don't worry, it's time for me to shine. Orynyx's Rune of Recollection is nearby. Use prayers to return the river to before it got flooded.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about the mighty thing. Has anyone ever looked upon the entwining moon phases? Trying to get a glimpse of the future and told by the Ronix. We've already seen that one, okay. Looks like there's gonna be another hand puzzle too. With the coin I saw under there. Yeah. That.
Hey, over here!
Pick up the rune. Interact with the rune base to obtain the Rune of Recollection. With the Rune of Possession, the Miracle Orb's illumination radius moves to your character and reverses the surrounding space-time. Interesting that they're choosing March to demonstrate this. With the Rune of Recollection in possession, interact with the rune base to drop the rune, and the Miracle Orb's illumination radius will stop following your character. So basically, you can pick it up and put it down.
Miracle has appeared.
Amazing! It's like we're inside a giant bubble. Even the river got parted.
Can I take it further up, though? Is there stuff up here that's hidden? Oh, there is. I kind of figured maybe. Still glowing embers, a toppled anvil, but no blacksmith in sight. Legend has it that any warrior who speaks to that smith learns how to cheer. If that's a reference to something, I would know. Just kind of checking for bugs. Curious if one might appear. I can't go any further up. They put a blockade on it, but they did put hidden treasure. Okay, something up this way. Time's not your friend. Oh, I have to put this down to pick this one up. There's a puzzle here, though. Can I figure this one out? Got 7 moves. One. Oh, I don't want to be. Yeah, I do want to be there. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. It's almost like it wants me standing there, because then it'll plop him onto the button, so. 1, 2, 3. Problem being is 1, 2, 3, 4. Will this work? Sure does. I can't exactly easily put this down though, so I wonder if there's something in the future that'll let me do so. So it doesn't appear to be a receptacle, and I have no idea how to grab that if this isn't here, because with that I can potentially throw something, maybe? I don't know. It's hard to tell. Oh, so there was stuff over here that I don't quite know how to grab either? Like, hello?
Huh. So this path actually didn't exist back then?
There must be a hand of Zagreus eventually. Because, yeah, I can't go this way while holding the orb. I can eventually come around back this way. Space anchor? Yes. Yeah, I can put it down there. Don't mind me. I'm just still looking for bugs. Hey.
Oh, we have a long face. Looking for something else? There's no hidden chest under the sun, With the help of the Weaver of Time, the surrounding space will reflect an inverted timeline heap.
There are wandering souls of the deceased here as well. We must first return to the present before we can communicate with them.
There we go. But before we do that, I don't know if I can get back across there, but
We can do it! Still waters of
I
oblivion.
can start drama.
End approaches.
Not the right element to bring, I don't think.
Well timed.
Might swap out with Sela. Really might need to swap out with Sela.
It's just a twin mistake. Savor it for me.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
A little more heat. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
We can do anything! On the still waters of oblivion.
Yeah,
Reach
let's,
the end of the story in your own way.
let's change party setup real quick. Team lineup. Let's swap out you. Sela. Get some of that quantum in here. I could potentially also give us a shield. I kind of wonder if that actually might work better. Just in case. Where is he?
Any just...
There we go. Now we're like super protected. I don't have to worry about the Trailblazer being a super duper healer or not if I have impenetrable shield. There's technically 2 shield characters in my party now, but I can't bring the other one out without immediately throwing a spoiler. Hello!
I choose you! Destined for oblivion.
Spend freely.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Destined for oblivion. Again?
Yeah, they can't hurt me this way. Like,
Bust.
pretty much at all.
Or maybe I'll take it all. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
No dirty
All right.
We can do anything! Familiar.
Watch your head.
There we go. Finally, dang. Felt like it took a while.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Oh, could I use my time powers? Yes? No? Hello? Where is it? Oh, here. Don't know what that changed, but maybe I'll go down first. It'll probably send me back up this way.
Ah,
By the looks of it, you must be the foreign warriors that the Queen had mentioned, right? Since the current campaign requires the utmost care, I wasn't able to make time to welcome all of you. Please, forgive me.
Foreign warriors?
A priestess, a warrior, and a divine beast. You look identical to the blessed saviors that the Queen described.
The Queen? This is my pet, so I'm actually of the Hunter class. Oh darn, no healer on this team.
A campaign? Who are you campaigning against?
Both options were joke options, so might as
Nobody
well.
knows, as of now.
Might as well make the gamer joke.
Of the scouts that went ahead, only one has managed to return. He says that the land ahead is a forbidden land that should not be approached, as it is the doorway between the netherworld and the mortal realm. As for the rest of the scouts, they've completely lost their souls and are decaying by the day. While there is still dissension within the city, the scholars agree that this calamity was so unprecedented that it needed to be given a new designation.
An unprecedented calamity. Could it be death?
It seems that you have indeed heard about this. Well, death is just one of the possibilities. It's too early to come to a definitive conclusion.
A world that has never seen death. Looks like these people lived in the era Chrysia before the Calamity Titans descended upon the land.
Could people
May
die
I
back then?
ask, where is the scout who managed to come back?
So he returned to Styxia. He only had enough left in him to last no more than half a day. However, it was his intel that convinced us to rally together.
Yeah, could people die before that? That is an interesting question. And if so, like, what do you do about overpopulation? What about the things you eat? What if somebody is severely injured? There's I question so many.
He said that he witnessed the demonic specter of an evil dragon at that treacherous land. The apparition opened its giant maw and devoured everything in sight, and thus brought Styxia that thing called death.
Styxia. An evil dragon that brings death.
It all sounds rather familiar. Wait, wasn't this part of that fable?
Sir, could I ask how the Queen and Princess are doing?
The Queen? By the looks of it, you must be the foreign warriors that the Queen had mentioned, right?
Echo? I think he asked that already. Is his loop set to repeat?
Oh, it's the same lines. Looks like he's still trapped in the moments before his death.
Leave it to me. Sir, the war ended long ago. Styxia no longer exists.
Styxia is no more? This cannot stand! Newcomers, hurry up and go take your positions!
Oh, looks like it's difficult for this gentleman to accept reality.
He might not be able to take in new information, and therefore can only act as if the moment of when he died.
Sir, I am the Maiden of War, sent here by the Queen herself. If you accept my blessing, then today's battle will be smooth sailing.
Maiden of War? I've never heard of this. There's little time to waste. Please don't take too long.
Don't worry. I'm typically unwilling to prolong such a moment.
Is it over? Have we won?
Cass. Oh, are you alright?
I mean, we are still technically killing people.
I'm fine. I just didn't expect that I would still have to embalm others, even in the realm of the dead. Is this a remnant of his soul?
You can leave those?
Well then, why should I place my trust in you? Holy maiden from afar.
Wait, this is... I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Since the prophecy has already pronounced your name as Chrysos, heir of death, Akima ought to treat you as an esteemed guest. However, you seem to have no intentions of concealing your involvement with the Council of Elders, while most likely being aware of my issues against them.
I cannot deny your claim. It was the Council that offered this room to me, and they had only one request. They want the curse of death to be completely subjugated to your will. I was agreeable to that request.
But why?
I am unable to rid myself of this innate curse. However, from this day onward, I shall use it according to your will. I will never make any superfluous moves on my own.
I see. So that is how they plan to control the Flame Chase journey. They have shifted the heavy responsibility of granting death over to me. If I ever become obsessed with executing people, they will then have ample reason to terminate the Chrysos heir's journey.
And yet, you seem to not mind. This is quite surprising to me.
That's because the fate that we were born with is a burden far heavier than that of an individual's life. I've woven many unforeseen events into the tapestry of fate. This is but one instance. Tidy up your precious garments and come with me. Akima welcomes you, Castoris.
But why would this guy have this fragment? You seem to hear a sigh of contentment as if it comes from the mouth of some colossal being. Then the scenes of the past abruptly dissipated.
I didn't think we'd find vestiges of memory here. Maybe they've got something to do with Ornyx's rune?
Maybe they're from the dragon itself.
Perhaps, but I do not need a reminder from them. This memory is one that I will never forget.
So that the Council of Elders has manipulated you once already, Gaia trusts you unreservedly.
I really want to repay her for that trust. But why would this memory appear right now? Is this really Ornyx's power?
It's hard to say. It could be Death's trying to reach out to you.
Could these dead monsters actually be...
If Lady Cypher is to be believed, this could be the handiwork of Lord Mighty. He's still fighting against the Black Tide, even in the Netherrealm.
Before we do that, I thought it would take us this way, but apparently it did not. So let's see if I can find some coins. Ooh, this will give us a vantage point too. Will I be able to interact with this? I feel like I could eventually punch that. Gonna be a big one there. It's clearly meant to give me an idea of like what this layout is. 2. Saw that one there. Is there one further in? Yeah, there is. Excuse me. Where does it put it? That's the other question. Where did you put my treasure? As I squeeze my way back out. Didn't put it all the way back over here, did it? No? It put it at the end. Okay, but then what the heck do I do about that? This doesn't have any... It must have a path eventually. One would assume that this eventually needs to be laid somewhere. I might not be able to see where it goes yet. Considering this is like up there, I bet it rotates and it reveals eventually a passage. Raising and following the River of Souls. Is this... This doesn't tell me anything about the puzzle itself. That'll be for a later read. I thought of maybe doing some episodes maybe where I just read, I don't know. It's a different shape. It's 2 triangles facing each other. But in order to get that shape... Because these only go this way. That's different. This needs to somehow envelop this. Mm-mm. Interesting. These fit. It's not the way one would assume. Yeah, that relapses it. It's like I need the exact opposite shape. I need something to cover up here. Leave these revealed. So that's the only way to do that. Like that.
So that's how it works.
Boink. Stairs.
Is that all?
Why give me this one here? If eventually there's... Oh. Put back the rune? Oh, I see. That's how that's following me. I didn't realize it was from the skylight. Alright. That gave me a better idea of how that moves. Maybe there's another one that's only the orb itself and not the skylight? Are you enemy?
Why are the black tide monsters here too? Can they swim in the River of Souls?
Even Thanatos wouldn't be able to accept black tide monsters into their realm. These traces seem to suggest that anybody who trespasses upon death will pay a heavy price.
Will we suffer the same fate as well? We're also here to trespass upon the Titan.
Since the realm of the dead must remain peaceful, it's imperative that we rid the place of such discordant noise.
To keep it peaceful, we must make it chaotic.
Please stay back. Let me deal with these enemies.
We can do it!
Since you're already here, why
They're
not
just
have a
standard
meal
enemies, so we could just blow through these.
Destined for oblivion.
Spend freely.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Kind of thinking of unlocking the next tier
The end of the
for the
story
leveling
in your
too.
own way.
Just because that way we get access to one more ability for each character as well.
The path ahead is blocked by the River of Souls again.
In that case, let's go back to the past. This miracle sure is handy.
This is yet another aspect of a Titan's divine power.
Okay, so it can call it forth from different spots. But they can't leave where they were. So that sort of creates its own problem.
If Dan Heng was around, he'd definitely be able to raise the waters of the River of Souls into the sky.
And kill us all.
If Lady Hycelens was still alive, I think she might be able to do that too.
Who? I think she was maybe one of the other Chrysos heirs. I'm assuming based on a trailer I saw that she was the Poseidon Chrysos heir. Wait. Is there something in there? I thought maybe there was a bug in that urn. I guess not. I feel like there should be. Like, especially in here. It feels like something would be hiding. It's bothering me. Yeah, because like this, it's broken. Seven. It needs to end on blue, and I need to be able to... How come we have those? 1, 2. So by the time I'm on that, it opens up the floor? Huh? 3, 4. I mean, that obviously isn't correct, but how did I get to that in time? There's nothing to hold me if I drop off there. Yeah, because there's no way. I need it to hold there and he won't reach. I'm just looking at things to give myself an idea. I need my final push to be that. The stairs are kind of in the way, though. It's confusing, because I need the blue to be pushed. I feel like it needs one more step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, he needs to be standing on one of these. Too bad I can't waste a move. 1. The fact that there's one, like, right here, too, drives me nuts. There's no way. Yeah, he just stays stuck there. How can I possibly use those buttons to get him? I feel like I need way more than 7 moves. So there's not enough, there can't be. Yeah, there's not enough. Oh, this one has me stumped. But he would fall through. I need to be on that. I'm so dumb. This. Gotcha. I'm like, he has to go down one of the holes.
Looks good.
Gate is locked. The control panel must be somewhere. Need to use this first. I think? Can I? There we go. Must be a path. When I initially walk this way, there must be a way that this... There we go, but then even still, question? This poses a new problem.
Traveler, tell me, does the water flow remain the same as it will be in 1,000 years?
Yes, looks like it.
That's wonderful. It's still the same. The river hasn't fundamentally changed.
Beauty within a box. Yeah, because that doesn't really go much of anywhere. But there's nowhere to set this. It also lets me cross. So that poses... Huh. I don't think I could climb this. It wouldn't be there for me to climb anyway. I need some way for it to be like over here. Enough to keep this lit. Yeah, it needs to be like right there somehow. Yet also not touching. Huh. Because even if I put this down.
You seem to be able to discern both the past and the future.
Except I do neither incredibly well. How the heck do I? There must be some other... Because if that's constantly following me... Is that a tail? Yeah, that looks like something. I don't know what it is. Maybe plants. I guess I'll have to just leave that there for now because I have no idea how to get it.
Why isn't there a god yelling in the distance? Indeed, my downtrodden fellow, your sorrow and joy are but means for me to amuse myself. I will at least
derive some comfort. If all the tears that I had shed were determined by some mightier being above.
It's you people.
People from your village.
Oh, this place must have been a beautiful courtyard in the past.
Yeah, maybe those are weird big flowers. I can't tell what they are actually.
Is that all?
Like the things wrapped around the castle. At first I thought they were dragon bones. All flames will eventually die, all flowers will wilt. In the withered garden, the travelers' steps grow slower, each breath aging them in sorrow. As moonlight shifts and shadows linger. Okay, space anchor. And a weaver, scatterbrained garment maker. Garment maker stands here abruptly, exuding a sense of confusion. Where am I? Why is the garment maker still chasing me? Did Cypher send you here too? The garment maker remains silent, just standing there, perhaps pretending not to hear, or equally confused by the situation. After a while it speaks. Sorry, honored guest, I'm not sure why I'm here either. Perhaps it's part of Lady Glai's plan. Never mind, since I'm here, let's continue our duties. I think it's something about catching bugs. And goodbye, don't forget to come back. Yeah, 'cause these ones have wings. They actually have almost like bird wings, though, if I look more like this. Maybe it's just the texture pattern. You have found 3 nymphs so far. Out of... I'd prefer it tell me how many are remaining.
Please excuse me. I am but a scholar from a distant land who had the misfortune of falling into the River of Souls and turned into a member of the dead.
Huh? This one seems to know that she's already dead.
Oh, I was merely speculating, but it seems I was right. And you... I recognize you. You're the Holy Maiden of Death from Idonia, right?
I'm sorry. I cannot bring you back to life. However, should you desire it, I can end your prolonged limbo.
I'm well aware of that. Even if you were able to revive me, I would never choose that option. That's because I didn't fall into the River of Souls by accident. Instead, I leaped into it to seek my death.
Why?
If you could see the life I've led, then you would not reproach me so. My life was far too miserable. But I did not expect things to stay the same even in death. What a joke. In escaping my mortal life, I've entered a millennium of pain instead. Circe's above. What cowards humans are. For we fear both life and death simultaneously.
I'm sorry. I am also powerless to answer that question.
That's all right, Holy Maiden. At least you are able to respond to me. Please, grant me death. Circe's above. Does this count as thinking till the moment I die?
She seems free. I can't imagine what it'd feel like to roam in this void for centuries.
I have seen too many farewells. Her distress is quite commonplace. There are those who will end their lives over what seems to be the smallest of worries. For some people, this power that I possess is a blessing rather than a curse. But I never managed to convince myself of that.
you still trying to create a world without death?
Yes, because when placed under time's vast scales, there is no worry in this world that cannot be solved.
You should chat with Dan Heng about this.
This is a wish that I've held for almost a millennium. My mind might have changed once upon a time if people managed to strike up a friendship with me.
See, I don't entirely disagree with her, like I said, because every progress step that we make is technically a progress towards erasing death.
But I've never been more firm in my conviction. Now that I've learned about your near-death state, it is my duty to wipe death from the face of this world.
Okay, let's go further in. Needs to bug. Oh no. Bug hunting. Dang it, you.
You'll never catch me.
Can I interact with this?
The master thief never fails.
I swear these glitch or something. Oh, now it's gold. And now it's silver. Does it want me to be like a certain distance away? I do not understand what happened here. Wait, I heard something. Was it just the thing wearing out? Yeah, right. Hang on. This? There we go. I had to find, like, the right position, which is weird, but okay.
You know what? My mind's going places I shouldn't. Care to take a guess?
Because you're Bartholos.
Brilliant, you're absolutely right. I'm just a helpless spirit thief with endless ambitions, but so little power to achieve them. In that case, only a real fight can make me feel alive again. Hee hee.
Attack with a skill. My skill is to
How about letting
summon.
the enemy strike for a little more heat?
Another journey begins.
Attack with basic.
Sure, I'll play along.
Attack with ultimate. None are charged.
Spend freely.
Destined for oblivion.
Dang it. I couldn't do it.
Must. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
I weep for the departed.
I didn't have enough energy.
Reach the end of the story.
There's something honestly satisfying about being beaten up while feeling empty inside. It used to be a magnificent city-state, but with just a turn of the cosmic wheel, it all vanished in a moment. It's maddening. The Netherrealm's foul water is everywhere, making it impossible for me to find any real treasure here.
So that's what that was all about? So your true identity is... Wait a minute, there's a hidden treasure?
Well, that's debatable. Even if old Bartholos doesn't know where it is, maybe it never existed to begin with. Maybe Bartholos from another space-time did it and accidentally downloaded their information.
Downloaded.
That would make Bartholos a teleslate. What an unexpected twist. What's what the ancestor Zagreus used to say? The world is a stack of reoccurring destinies. Excuse me. Truth is often less fair than trickery. Would they really talk so cohesively like that? Maybe not. It's been so long I can't remember things clearly anymore. But you're different. I won't forget such a fascinating name.
Maybe I don't have to defeat them a certain way. Maybe it only raised like the enemy's attack or something with adventuring in the party, it makes zero difference, though. O Pollux, who died young, you were meant to unfurl your wings of bone and send the stench of death to the city-states. Oh, so maybe it is part of the dragon. Yet you now rest a peaceful slumber, your bones covered in moss like a forgotten whale. Okay, so maybe that is the dragon. I thought it looked like bones. There's also part of me that thought they were losing their mind.
From the still waters of oblivion.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Spend freely.
Back.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Anything around here? A big ball. Operate the floating platform. I feel like that might be for something later, though.
Is that all?
Pardon me. This episode's already on the longer side, so some of the stuff I might come back to later.
Wow. This place is so spacious. Is this the kingdom's vault?
It's time to use Onyx's miracle. I get scared when I see these vertical structures.
Broken stairs, blocked paths. This place is gonna fall down soon. Do we need to enter that doorway to climb even higher? There seems to be a person. Oh, more like a soul guarding it.
But how should we get up there?
I mean, can we climb the bones? Go down to go up?
The path is blocked yet again.
Oryx's 8 always appears in times like this. How convenient.
With different types of statues now.
There's even a platform lift over there.
Should I be concerned about the ball? Okay, that smashed up something. Though I don't know if I can get to it from this angle. It's gonna be another rotating mechanism for treasure that honestly probably isn't worth it. Kind of hard to care about treasure when you rarely get drops that actually impact you at this point in the story. Like, it's all stuff that I'm just gonna sell. I kind of wish there was a chance for actual better drops for rarity. Did you get such a limited number anyways?
A chest of the past has been left behind, but none of its treasures remain inside.
I'm crying. Looks good.
Oh, that feels weird. No! 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Always an odd digit off. 1, 2, 3. Why is it always one off? Okay, this is getting confusing again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. One off again. 1, 2, 3. Even if I take the funky route, it's off. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No matter what I do, I'm always off by 1. I feel like no, there's gotta be like one specific pattern I have to take down. What in the heck? I can't go down either side either to change the outcome. 1, 2, 3. I'm always 1 off. No matter, it might be easier to show you what I'm doing instead of just staring at a blank slate. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Even if I take oddball routes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everything ends on a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm losing my mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I feel like I need to fall down somewhere, but I can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Help. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Help. 2, 3, 4, 7 or 8 is... 8's always gonna be here or here. Why would these be here otherwise? 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe I have to do it that way. Like, no matter what route I take down. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Damn it! Okay, so maybe what I need to do instead. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that's how you overthink a puzzle. Idiot.
Looks good.
I'm like, there's no way. I will land on 7, no matter what. And fancy that I did. Because I missed the purpose. Now, what was I doing? Was I trying to get over there? It's even possible to get no. Wants me up there, actually. At least that's what it's telling me. But if I bring this along, it'd probably follow me, right? Okay, I can't go up here. Okay, this actually goes across. Is there anything over there? Is there a reason for this?
Wait, what if the miracle suddenly loses its effect?
How about we don't jinx it?
Do you really want me to answer that?
Are there any bugs hidden along in here? I feel like this is the kind of spot who would try to put them. Okay, I guess not. Oh, I can't talk to him in that form. He's still technically alive. It'll work back too. Is that a bug? Will he be here when I... Nope. Okay, so we found one. Shrink its radius.
I remember this treasury used to be filled with treasures. Why is it empty now? Could it be that those people borrowed the treasures and never planned to return them? Shocked beetle face.
Stay back. Don't come near me.
Am I the ghost to you?
Why does he look so panicked? Did the black tide monsters frighten him? Or is he actually scared of his own extraordinary power?
Let me fight him. These are the troubles that the powerhouses like us face.
There's no need to be alarmed. We're just passing by the area.
Leave the poor man alone.
See?
He's been through enough.
None of us look threatening.
Even in death, he can't find peace.
You have a point. Although, while this might once have been the royal vault, it's since been plundered empty. So please go away right this instant.
You've misunderstood us. We simply heard your shouts as we were passing by, then decided to come over to find out what happened.
My goodness. Did I really yell out loud? How rude of me. I'm sorry to have bothered you. I merely saw a warrior. While that spirit didn't harm me, his blows really packed a hefty punch.
A warrior? Could it be?
Wait a minute. You seem to be quite different from him. Are you actually alive? How can you walk around here while alive?
It's a long story. We're here to seek an audience with Thanatos.
Thanatos? Who's that?
Is it possible that he's also living in the era before death descended?
Death? Could it be that you are here to defeat the evil dragon Pollux?
Pollux? Is that the embodiment of No. Death?
According to the warriors under the Centurion's command, that evil dragon has been dead for quite a while. The curse that condemns people to death didn't originate from it. But they saw a girl within the dragon's embrace, and she is the true Reaper.
Pray tell, where is that girl right now?
I've heard that the Queen spared no effort in bringing her back to the castle. Her Majesty intends to control all of Amphorius with this unprecedented power. As for whether this rumor is true, well, no one knows.
You have my thanks for the invaluable insight that you've given us. Please, treat this touch as a token of my gratitude.
You... Are you... Thank you.
This is his...
So the dragon's not the full issue, huh?
Then you granted him death. That isn't like you. You would have refused even if I commanded you to do so.
I don't know. I did it out of sympathy, believing that I wouldn't be racked with agony, but I am still in a state of turmoil.
Sympathy? Sympathy for that youth who triumphed in every battle?
That young man was favored by Talantin, who taught him a move that will defeat any mortal enemy with a single blow and emerge victorious every time. He could rely on that move to always achieve victory during Era Chrysia. However, now that death has descended upon the mortal realm, that divine swordplay also means he can send others to death at will. In other words...
You feel that he's similar to you?
Yes. Since he can never be inferior to others in martial combat, death would be the inevitable outcome every time he strikes. That's why he approached me and pleaded. Pleaded for me to put an end to all of this.
You are perhaps feeling lost from making your peace with death in so abrupt a manner.
I have not made peace with death. I've seen the people of Idonia stand tall and proud in the face of death. Even before the fated finale arrived, they were already content with the lives that they'd lived. They had such proud expressions. Expressions that made me believe death would be an insult to these mortals if the concept is truly a power that a god had carelessly cast down upon the world. Perhaps death's authority was never meant to exist in this world. Just like how I shouldn't exist.
I won't refute your beliefs for now, but would you be interested in listening to a story of mine? It's a fairy tale from foreign lands, told by the person who brought you to me in that ice field long ago. A tale told by the Queen of Styxia.
What? Wait a minute. That means the girl born in the dragon's embrace, the personification of death these souls talked about. That's you, Cass?
I've already had an inkling for a while now. But I honestly have no memories of Styxia. My memories only begin after Amunet brought me to Idonia.
Well, I mean, there was the other figure talking about her sister, so maybe it's the other twin?
Don't look back. Keep moving forward. Always.
Like maybe that butterfly's words are her sister's.
It's yet another eulogistic butterfly. Are we getting closer to the Netherrealm?
Hey.
This isn't a place you could just waltz into with a ladder. Only warriors approved by the queen may proceed. It's said that such warriors can strike a giant single eye with a sling. Can you do that, Ape? Tell me what you got.
Here we go. I've never had one that.
Try harder. I got this. I said you beat me, I'll turn the blind eye this time, but remember, I'm a dedicated guard. So, where's everyone gone?
Dead. Very dead.
Shut up. Just shut up. Even if that girl is evil, there's no reason for you to absolve that monster. It was the both of them, who trapped us in this crevice between life and death.
Don't be scared. They haven't noticed us at all.
Even if they did, you can just poke them and absolve all your problems. Maybe the other twin is Cass, but from like, I don't know, a parallel version? Oh dear. And away it goes. I guess I'll need something for that. A rumble in the distance.
This is...
Oh, I saw the spear. Is this place gonna hold?
Oh,
Could you be the scions of Styxia? Did you hear about the great work that I'm doing here, and have thus arrived to give me the last material that I need for transmutation?
Great work?
Have you heard of the great name of Pollux, perchance?
I've definitely heard that name many times today. Its pilot is probably right here.
You have? Then that's good.
Let's be nice to Cass. She's going through a lot.
During the age of myth, a time likely before your birth, I was the unsurpassed zenith of alchemy that none could reach. On the shoals of the River of Souls, I shall make Pollux soar again and bring death back to the world.
But didn't that dragon already bring death to the world?
Oh, looks like you don't know the whole picture. Well, it's true that the missing girl can grant death to mortals. Pollux, the one who delivered her onto this world, makes it so that humankind cannot die.
So it grants death, but we also can't die.
It's just as I feared.
What did you figure out? You and that dragon, are you two sides of the same coin?
This is my guess. The deceased are supposed to drift down the River of Souls until they reach the end of the West Winds. But this River of Souls was blocked by Pollux's fall.
That's right. That's why it's imperative that I bring the dragon back to the mortal realm and make it soar the skies again. I have long since prepared my alchemical matrix in the tower, although I am still missing the most crucial material of all. That final ingredient, the final sacrifice, is none other than the girl who lives out her days with death.
Huh? What's going on? You didn't touch him, did you?
I know.
Does this still
that
count as
I'm
murder?
no longer capable of carrying out that task. Take this, all of you, and please fulfill that great undertaking on my behalf.
This.
We had been inebriated in Fagusa's feast for too long before we began to seek divine bestowed death, so that we could be freed from the whims of fate. However, that brought doom upon us. Instead of summoning a supreme god, we encountered a monster that cut off the River of Souls. That detestable dragon Pollux denied all the dead from the gates of the Nether Realm. Unable to rest in peace, these departed spirits engulfed Styxia like a roaring tide. As a result, my city and its people no longer exist.
Okay, so that's something to work with.
Child is the only person whom I managed to save. Born within the evil dragon's abdomen, she has possessed the talent of death since her birth. She must have been granted to us by the gods as a chance for us to atone for our sins.
Okay, so maybe the people born here naturally can't achieve death without Castress, who has been granted the god's power. I know that they had the thing where they're like, oh, either you or your sister needs to die. Maybe she never fully went through with it, and as a result, everything's getting all gunked up.
Please, you must nurture her to adulthood and prevent her from experiencing all of the suffering that we went through.
I promise that I will care for her as a mother. that I will protect her from the evils of death.
My Fagusa above, thank you for your kindness.
And then she did a terrible job.
As her mother, please bless this child with a name. Before I am swept away by the River of Souls, please let me know how I should address her in my next life.
Oh. Like how a transient raven butterfly, a fleeting papilio castor, perches on the twig of death. Castorus. That shall be her name.
That's where my name comes from?
A massive roar in the distance.
What is making that ruckus?
Sounds like thunder. You peeps not get thunder?
Living ones, don't waste your time bickering. The Netherrealm's wrath is falling upon you.
Black Tide Creations. When did they... Miss, please fight them with caution.
Be careful not to suffer the same fate as those Black Tide creatures!
Everyone, hide behind me!
I mean, are you gonna do anything different?
I choose you. Destined for oblivion.
It's on me.
I mean, if you're stuck in purgatory either way, does it really make a huge difference?
We can do anything!
No dirty. Oh.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
There's so many of them. How are we holding up?
Pretty good, considering
Since you're
super
already
shield.
here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Destined for oblivion.
Actually, that one looks different. Not sure how I feel about that one.
Watch your head. It's better to make no move. The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Does this count as a boss?
Our souls.
Wait, Mighty, is that you? Mighty?
For the feast of strife. Upon their triumphant return.
Yeah, it's him. Hello.
You?
No, you. Why, hello?
Lord Mighty?
I miss you so much that it almost killed me. Pun unintended. You're venturing in the River of Souls too?
Lord Mighty. You've been through some tough battles once again.
I mean, maybe it technically kills him in those battles, but he just keeps reviving? I'm not entirely sure how this works.
That black tide is endless. My death is only temporary.
It's like my body will fuse itself back together in a minute.
I will find my path of return and go back to the world of the living and continue my protection.
Lord Mighty, I have always wanted to... Why does death reject you?
I'm the one resisting it. I must resist the temptation to go with the flow.
You're telling me you're not actually immortal, you're just immortal purely out of spite?
I'll go against the current and kill my way out of this cursed nether realm. That is my destiny.
Or maybe he just thinks he's the one in control of it. I don't know. He seems to be stuttering. Is this really the Proud Mighty?
It seems like he's completely focused on resisting the temptation of the dead's whispers. He's working hard every minute to deny death. It seems His battlefield is not limited to the world of the living. Lord Mighty, are you willing to travel with us?
I'm surprised his reaction wasn't more like, what are you doing here? You died?
We're headed for the Matrix inside that tower, to summon Thanatos from their prolonged concealment.
Thanatos. Challenge. Death.
That's right. If we can work together and defeat them, you won't have to be troubled by the curse of immortality any longer.
Let's go together, Castorus.
But it sounds like he's the one causing it to begin with.
Who has brushed against death countless times. Guide your way.
Cass, are you sure you want to do this? The alchemist said he wanted you to be a sacrifice.
I'm not afraid. There's no reason for us to turn back anymore. Rather than standing still, taking action is by far the better option. Perhaps fate might take pity on us today and show some compassion.
I see a puzzle thing somewhere.
I choose you. Still waters.
So is he really immortal out of spite, or is he just full of it?
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed.
Because I doubt he was immortal out of spite as a baby. It's probably just unreliable narrator, might I?
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Probably has to concentrate and put his soul back, but I'm guessing it probably has some sort of magnetism of resisting death. I mean, your physical body would have to also fuse itself back together too, which I doubt anybody else could do, otherwise we'd see it at least once.
Is that all?
Can I? Hello? Thank you. And now for up the stairs. That's easy enough. I don't see the puzzle thing. Oh well. I'm not too hyper concerned with it at the moment. Like I said, I can always come back later.
No match for me.
Ruins of the ancient city. The feast is long ended, the songs long silenced, the evening bell tolls. And the drowned still drift, their faces mirrored in the stars above. Before you are arrested in broken chains, remnants of a path that once led to the tower. Oh, there's two moons.
This is going to be difficult.
Didn't Castrum Kremnos also have this?
I'm familiar with this kind of mechanism, but I've never repaired broken chains.
Can you click two things together?
If I was more powerful, I would be able to carry one person with each limb and fly the four of us to the other side.
Can you do one at a time?
The Rune of Recollection is here, but I can't find the miracle orb anywhere. So weird. Oh, could it be in that collapsed tower in the distance?
Looks like it's your time to shine. 1 minute of Mem being useful comes from 1,000 days of training Mem.
It's still up to me to step up in a crisis. Wait here. I'll go check things out.
Mem, go. I choose you. Fly and grab it.
Just shop for
You don't have to yell when I'm right in front of you. Go, Mem.
Got it! Just leave it to me!
Mem did it.
The pink squirrel is very smart.
Why am I a squirrel now?
I mean, you do look like a squirrel. Actually, before I go too far, anything this area wants to share with the class? Any bugs? No? Okay.
The miracle's range is limited. Please come a little closer.
Yeah, see, look, it almost looks like two moons, one overlapping the other. Maybe it is. Twin moons embrace.
Aren't I a good fit for Orynyx's priest?
Of course. You're the most competent priest ever.
I still want to look for things. Ah! I'm stuck in a corner. Put it down. Put it down. Let me out. There we go. Things were getting a little out of hand there.
The alchemical matrix should be behind this door. Is that
Tribby? Her soul's golden too, so it must be a Chrysosaur thing.
Wow, there are so many of you!
What do you mean? Do you think we all died?
And little Gray? Oh, there's also little D and the pink puppy! Trian? Aren't you...
Trian and Mighty, I get it now.
Get what? I'm getting even more confused.
Everybody here dead, honey.
This is the first time I've encountered a deceased friend while going upstream in the River of Souls.
It really works like this. Just like the other departed spirits we've encountered along the way. I'm also unable to sense the aura of the living on Lady Trian.
Yup, you're right. Trian already knows that she'll not be able to return to everyone's side. But Trian believed that little Cass would eventually return to the Netherrealm. So, Trian has been standing here, at this spot closest to the world of the living, and waiting for little Cass.
Just made camp, huh?
Oh. It must have been very tough for you.
But according to what Trian said, we're almost at the entrance of the Netherrealm. Trian promised Trevi and Trinan that when little Cass got here, Trian would get the gift ready and be the first person to run over and welcome you. So, little Cass, don't cry. Please, accept this. We finally finished it.
Oh, that's too cute. It's sad as heck, but it's cute. Let's see. We got Don Hung. Got Maide, Finan, Cypher. We got everybody. Me with my stick. Even got an Axa.
This is what Lady Treeby once mentioned. The gift for me that you didn't manage to finish.
The Holy Maiden of Janus. Even when separated by life and death, their thoughts are still connected.
Trian spent a lot of time drawing this. Trian hopes that little Cass likes it.
Seriously? wonderful drawing. Lady Trian.
This is our flame chase journey.
Little Cass, we don't know what your journey was like before. Trevi has always said that it must have been a very harsh and frightening journey. But little Cass no longer has anything to fear now, because everyone is here with you in this flame chase journey!
That's right. Only now, when I see Lady Trian's gift, do I realize that I've already obtained so many things I would never have dared to dream of since I embarked on the flame chase journey. It's the first time I've gained so many companions. The first time I picked up the hobbies of crafting and photography. The first time I had dinner with someone else. The first time I went to the market to buy the Chimera doll I'd liked for a very long time and hugged it to sleep. The first time I wore a dress personally made by Lady Aglaya. The first time I went for a walk with Lady Trebi, Lady Trian, and Lady Trinan. The first time I enjoyed the night breeze and looked up at the stars with Miss Hyacinth. The first time I took care of Dromesis with the Trailblazer. Looking back at all these experiences I never thought were possible, it feels as though the scales of my life had shrunk from centuries and decades down to minutes and seconds. And all of them are so precious. I took countless photos in the past, but they're all black and white landscapes. I don't have a single one with friends. If I had known, I would have taken more pictures.
Then shall we take one now?
Trian says yes! Trian likes little Cass and would love to take a picture with little Cass.
Sadly.
Yeah, Mighty's a spirit.
Departed souls. Our images cannot be captured in the world of the living.
I can always draw you later.
I thought so too.
What? Are we seriously going to leave any room for regret?
There won't be any regrets. This vivid drawing surpasses any photograph from the world of the living.
Little Cass smiled. Trevi, Trinan, and Trian's wishes finally come true!
I guess he left her with a better present.
Said that fate is not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but where people tread beyond the gate. Now, the path that belongs to me is about to reach the end. Thank you for bringing me the final key.
Key? Little Cass, why are you talking in riddles all of a sudden?
I have a feeling that soon, this gift of yours will become the key to saving Mrs. Life.
Wow, that's amazing! Then keep smiling and carry on bravely! Little Cass, Little Gray, everyone, see you tomorrow!
Dear. Dear, that phrase has traumatized us. With a blinding smile, Trian's golden form disappears in the thin fog of Styxia's moonlit night.
Lady Trian.
The aura of this place. We have indeed reached the end of the stream of souls. I go any further, I might lose myself. I must leave now, for the black tide still wreaks havoc in the realm of the living.
Can you find your way out? Did you find out the truth behind Thanatos? We'll be able to hopefully tell him in the future.
I have broken free from the chains of death countless times. This time will be no different.
Yeah, I figured. I was just saying it to be polite.
Castorus, will you fulfill your duty for the flame chase?
I have yet to make my decision, Lord Mighty.
No matter. Make the choice your heart desires. Even if it takes 1,000 years of waiting.
Wait, Cypher! Hello?
I will continue to fight till I die. Then rise from death. Till the miracle descends.
There is one more thing you should know, Lord Mighty.
What is it?
Professor Anaxa may have deduced the principles behind the Era Nova. You and I may be reincarnated as strife and death in the next cycle, becoming calamities wreaking havoc upon the world.
I see.
Is that all? Are you going to accept such a fate without complaints?
Do you have a strategy to shatter the shackles of our fate?
I haven't found it yet. Perhaps I never will.
Maybe the siblings take turns in the cycles.
Cease wasting your thoughts on futile matters. Control what little you can. And when fate's inescapable grasp comes, resist it with the strength of your mighty will.
Thank you, Lord Mighty. I will find the right decision.
In the name of strife, may you meet a fitting end.
This must be the alchemical matrix the spirit mentioned. Let's see. We need to insert Aquila's sky, Giorios' earth, Kephali's fire, Fagusa's ocean, and Nestia's love.
It seems our sweet Princess Homebody has made up her mind. In that case, seamstress, I suppose I no longer need to deliver your message. My time is rather precious after all.
Whether you wish to break free from death or not, please, follow your heart. By the promise you once made, I ask that you fulfill your duty one final time. Castorus, please, live as a human, and die as one.
According
either
to
way
that
for her-
alchemist, the final piece is supposed to be me.
Either way, in order to get the actual power of death, she probably does need to die.
However, he is not privy to the past, and therefore cannot see the full picture.
Because that was the trial last time.
The past?
I saw the twins of death in Kethali's memory, and now I am certain that I was one of them. The trial of the Hand of Shadow demanded taking the life of your family. I died during that trial, falling before the gate to the new world. And my sister, whom I never met, became the Titan Thanatos of this cycle. She was consumed with regret over my death, so she used the Titan's authority to reforge my soul. Yet, it also means she has never revealed herself to anyone, hidden away from the entire world. That's because the Titan she became already fell at the start of everything. They died for me, and now lie in slumber in the River of Souls.
You mean Pollux?
That's right. The River of Souls is no material river. It cannot be blocked by ordinary means. Only a divine corpse can prevent the dead from reaching the next world. And that's why we have to awaken Pollux from death before we can retrieve the core flame of death. We have to reforge its body with the power of alchemy.
Have to revive it to kill it.
But Cass, if that alchemist speaks the truth, does that mean you're also part of the dragon body?
According to those departed spirits, I was indeed born as the dragon's twin. But before we talk about that, have you heard the sighs?
I did when I was collecting the souls. You sighed many times on the way here.
I heard them too. So what are those?
I think it's probably the sign of Pollux's wish being fulfilled. They must have realized how heavy a price they'd need to pay when they used their divine authority to resurrect a dead woman. That's why they exerted every ounce of their strength to send me to Styxia, a city that called for death, a land where none is hostile to death. They never saw their wish fulfilled and fell so prematurely, all because they wanted to give me a new life. Pollux must really want to know how their sister has been after giving their all to save her. That wish is the reason Pollux's soul still lingers in the mortal realm even after their fall, quietly watching and documenting every detail of their sister's life.
So instead of picking up objects on the way here,
we were instead showing things to a strand of yearning that lingers here. Now, we must weave these yearnings together and restore them into Pollux's complete soul.
but all of this is just a hypothesis, right? What if we go through with the ritual and it turns out totally different?
That's fine. As Professor Anaxa often reminds us, such is the nature of alchemy. The true outcome can only be known once the process is complete. This is why alchemy is also known as the miracle of creation. Now, the puzzle of Pollux's yearnings is nearly complete, with only one final piece remaining. I shall reveal what they have been yearning to know in the alchemical matrix. I will show them my whole life since I left Styxia. Lady Trianne has already drawn a picture of my entire life, and it is now in my hands.
Trianne's hand-drawn picture secretly prepared a small gift for Castris, a childlike drawing of companions on the flame chase journey. Castris perceptibly noticed that it and the memory it represents would be the key to saving the traveler Stell from the Netherrealm. But little Cass no longer has anything to fear now because everyone here's here with you on the flame chase journey. I still worry about her survivability rate though.
Then, let the ritual begin. objective is complete. That is all. Such is what Professor Anaxa always says after preparing for an alchemical ritual. And now, Pollux, I shall lift you from the River of Souls and reforge your soul. Perhaps you will be disturbed by this, and your body may become horrifying to behold. But if even the slightest trace of your soul remains, the soul that once ferried me to this side of the shore, then please, look at me. I wish to thank you in person. I have obtained everything you sacrificed your divinity for. Lady Almanette.
Did she recognize you? Oh, she must be the first soul we can communicate with here, right?
Not exactly,
I'm afraid she is just another spirit trapped here.
Somebody I
like
want
the
to
rest
see,
of them.
but
The only difference is that I was there when she died. Please, go on. I'm listening. Are you about to tell the story of Styxia?
Yes. You're just as smart as I imagined, but... never mind. Now's not the time.
There's no need to worry, Elder. Take a look around you. You're already at the resting place of the dead.
The world of the dead? But how?
I understand that you chose to remain silent about the story to protect Castorus, the girl who coexists with death. But you no longer need to hide that story. I can assure you that you have protected that girl's life well.
Well, in that case, let me begin. Styxia, the pearl of the ocean, plagued by unwarranted calamity and ravaged by death in the fairy tale. It was the first city-state to shift their faith towards death, even before Idonia did. From where you stand now, I suppose that's a bit hard to believe. Right?
Indeed. I cannot imagine that those from the era Chrysia, blessed with eternal life, could ever yearn for death.
Okay, so they did have eternal life.
I have pondered the same question, child. But I am afraid there is no clear answer to it.
Journeys and epics are only glorious and magnificent because all things eventually fade to dust. That's how someone once explained to me why death isn't necessary to the world. But I still can't take that as the final answer. Would a world without journeys and epics be worse off?
I take it the one who spoke this line was a general, or perhaps a warrior. I, however, did find some inspiration in these words. Would you like to hear my thoughts, Castorus?
Please enlighten me, Lady Almanette. Though I have already made up my mind on how to handle the authority and core flame of death. Your words might truly guide me toward the path forward.
You and I are neither warriors nor generals. Therefore, journeys and epics cannot truly resonate with us.
Depends on the mythology.
But what if I reframe it like this? What if love is not a trait bestowed upon mortals by Nestia, but a blessing from death.
Love.
No one ever invented the word cherish in the era when life was eternal. For all the good things in the world can be revisited endlessly, and every bond formed carried no risk of being severed. The so-called Era Chrysia was an age devoid of both virtue and sin. People did not truly live. They simply existed, going through the motions without passion or purpose, then waiting for something to happen.
I mean, that describes most people with
Perhaps
death too,
the
so.
people of Styxia chose to embrace death not out of fascination with its cruel and fearsome side, but instead became fixated and obsessed with the impulses and desires tied to a finite existence.
See, I still don't agree with that.
Therefore, death is not a thing of fear and desperation, but...
See, I'm still looking at all this and going, that's a skill issue, ma'am.
Casteress. It is the reason we shed tears when parting ways, and also the original spark that ignited the passion of mortals.
Because even if everybody had eternal life, even if everything had eternal life, it still means that there is loss in other ways. There's still forms of growth. There's still purpose. So, sorry, ma'am, that if you think, oh, the only way to cherish life is through death, that's a skill issue.
If you truly intend to deprive the world of death, then be prepared to witness it return to a state of stagnation.
Only if your idea of life is the version that you have in your head now in a world where death does exist.
I understand.
Your goals and your current purpose.
Our limited lifespan shapes all that we know and love.
Yes, it does.
Not even the Death Titan has the right to take that away from humankind again.
I know, but because it shapes your entire world and life and everything, that your version of love, that means you're basing it off of a concept that you can't grasp in a world without it. Yes, humanity would change. This is me just being full. You can tell if I was in this world, I would be part of both Yaosha and the Garden of Remembrance, most likely. Life would be different, but that doesn't make it inherently bad.
Nestia's love
or stagnant.
Was the chrysalis of gold's first blessing, but it most likely wasn't understood by mankind. We only learned to interpret this wonderful gift after Thanatos' arrival.
Everything became stagnant and there was no death and there was no suffering.
Oh yes, horrible, terrible,
If the world was bereft of death, then the Queen of Styxia wouldn't have played midwife in delivering me into this world. You wouldn't have welcomed me into Idonia, and Aglaya would never have invited me to join the Flame Chase journey. None of these stories would ever have happened.
Like, basically all this argument boils down to is, oh, if there was no death, then there was no strife, the world would be very boring, and then there's a part of me that's also like, okay, and?
And I would never have lived, let alone found happiness. Thank you, Mother. I will use all the love I've experienced in this long life to complete the final miracle. My teacher, Anaxagoras, grant me the wisdom of all things. I call upon thee, the stripped dead dragon's corpse.
Netherwing.
Rises from the earth, falls from the sky.
I guess with the Philosopher's Stone we get a freebie
As
revive.
above, greatest power of all powers. Unstoppable in this world. The great work that commands all death. I shall grant you embrace.
It's almost like it's being reborn. Like revived from the egg itself.
Let's try
chaos.
this other way.
Netherworld Pollux, Netherwing Husk, Fairy of Souls. Okay, we don't exactly have the best team comp for this because I didn't know Imaginary or Quantum was coming. At least we do have one Imaginary, even if it's not like the best.
Come on, I choose you.
And a summon.
Summon the baby.
Turn up the heat.
When ally target's HP is reduced, accumulates Desperate Bubble. Upon reaching the limit, remove damage mitigation and enter the enhanced state.
No dirty tricks.
Is the girl who once saved my life truly gone?
Okay, but it looked
Will
like
you
it.
show yourself again once we eradicate this hatred and regret.
Did it drain my HP even through the shield?
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before the leave?
I'm still turning on the fast forward because it's weird without it. I'm sorry.
The dice have been cast. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
I think I'll still do it manually, but
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Still waters of oblivion. Free will, or was it fate?
okay, get support.
Destined for oblivion.
Ooh, negative 40? Was that negative 40 to the shield or to me?
I'm on it.
Mimmy. Okay, so I can restore. Wait, do I get to pick who?
I'm still here.
It's better to make no move.
Can I choose target? Oh my god, it hits me through the shield.
No dirty tricks.
The shield does nothing!
Trust me. We can do anything.
Another journey begins.
Orc!
Still waters of oblivion.
Sure, I'll play along.
Oh dang, Can I really not choose a target here?
You can do it.
How about letting the enemy strike first?
I restored that, but
I weep for the departed.
I brought this in case of a boss.
It too shall fall.
I brought an adventure in case of a boss. And now it's biting me in the butt. Nothing can hurt us, I said.
You're anxious.
Restore LIHP. It doesn't seem to be going well.
Destined for oblivion.
Okay, so doing that can restore some.
There's no more need to weep in grief. I will grant you peace. Yes, it's me. I'm back.
It's just a twin. I'm honored by your. Since you're already here,
Debuff
why
going?
not have a meal before you leave?
Still waters of oblivion.
We barely made it last time. I don't trust anything. I might still put up a adventuring shield if I get one?
They may be moving by instinct, but there is fury welling up within them.
We can do anything!
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Gotta wait for his actual turn to get the thing. Okay, so it restores HP this way.
I weep for the departed.
Yeah, because I thought... Hello?
It too shall fall.
Okay, he's dead. I thought Mem was a healing unit.
Turn back to the nether realm.
Oh, death. Sleep in peace.
Cass, it's still here. What did that attack even do?
I'm sorry I have to wake you up from ancient death. And I know you're anxious. Shh. Don't be afraid. Do you remember me? I'm the girl you once carried across the Sea of Souls. I'm sorry I wasn't able to remember you, but with the help of many people, I was finally able to pick up these broken fragments of my past. I'm back, Pollux. I know this might not be what you wanted, but I have to do this. So please, carry me across the Sea of Souls again and return me to the Netherrealm, just like you did in the past. Please take me to where the core flame of death rests. I'll be going now.
Alright, you won't have to go into the egg, right? Yeah, it's almost like it's half-born, which is interesting. I don't exactly feel saying, great, let's go! Time to die! Maybe I'll do this one instead.
They may look scary, but as long...
Oh, your voice. Maybe I'm going with...
What's happening?
Too close to death, maybe.
What's wrong?
I feel dizzy. I think I'm done for.
Are you...
What's wrong with her?
Her time is almost up. If I don't go now, I'm afraid her soul will return to Thanatos' embrace before me.
What? Oh no! Is there anything we can do?
Don't worry. I promised I would ask Thanatos for the Trailblazers' right to roam the Earth again. Mem, stay here and keep a close watch until I return, alright?
I mean, that won't equally gunk up the river, will it?
Alright. I'm the best at taking care of others. Go on, Cass. Make sure not to leave yourself with any regrets.
No regrets. Take your time. I can still hold out. I'll go too. Let's see who gets to another row first. Take your time. I can still hold out.
It's a deal then.
guess it's like its head that's stuck in the egg.
Please.
Now that I got to see it from the back, makes more sense design-wise.
Wait for me.
Oh, you sit on your little dinghy, eager to hear my song and follow closely behind. Please turn back. Venture not with me into the vast sea, for perhaps without seeing me you'll lose your way in the ocean, and the ocean I cross has never been sailed by anyone.
All that,
Went too fast.
you still ended up back here.
Moon's broken. What is this, Genshin Impact?
So the legends were true. The Netherrealm really is a sea of flowers.
Yes. Just like the flower fields we tended to back then.
Is that you, Pelixia?
Do you remember me?
I don't have the memories from that time, but I've seen you before during an experiment.
I see. Call me Thanatos, then. It'll be easier. However, since you recognize the name, you must already know everything about Thanatos, right?
Yes. I'm here to reforge the order of life and death in Amphorius.
Interesting that the moon has 2 layers to it.
You know,
almost like it's an egg itself.
My sister was a sympathetic, but rather sensitive person. Whenever she didn't want to say what was on her mind, she would avoid eye contact and look off into the distance. Just like what you are doing now.
Can you tell me about the last Era Nova? What did you do, Pelixia?
Where should I begin? I suppose we can start from the beginning. A long, long time ago, there were a pair of like-minded twins. As foretold in the prophecy, they were chosen to be successors to the god of death.
But fate was cruel. The price of attaining divinity was to take the life of our closest kin with our own hands.
That trial was indeed recorded in that memory.
Then you should already know that my sister voluntarily gave up her own life, so that I could ascend as the demigod of death. But I couldn't accept that. Why did we have to kill each other for a future she'd never see herself? That's not fair. So, while weaving the laws of the new world, I shattered the forbidden bottom line for life and death. I reshaped my sister's soul and took the form of the great dragon Pollux to carry her up the River of Souls and back into the mortal realm. But our fates were already decided and manifested in unexpected ways in response to my futile actions. Aging is an unbreakable law of nature laid upon humankind, created at the same time as death. When the living die, their souls will meet Thanatos, who would determine where every soul goes. If the Reaper raises their left hand, the soul is granted death and allowed to enter the Netherrealm to await reincarnation. If they raise their right hand, the soul is rejected by the Netherrealm and return to the mortal realm to continue walking the earth.
That's why the Hand of Shadow can only lay down judgment and not embrace another being.
Yes. Death was originally a pair of hands, but they were split in twain when we reached the mortal realm, never to touch each other ever again. The half of Thanatos that represents life, the undying human who grants death, that was the curse I forced upon you.
Then, what about you?
As the half of Thanatos representing death, I shoulder the fate of defying death. I died the moment I entered the world of the living. From then on, my Titan also no longer existed in this world. The cycle of life and death stopped. Souls were denied their audience with death, and were left stranded within an ever-rising river of the dead. What irony. My selfish desire to save your life gave you and the world a fate far worse than death instead. Then, what was left of my reason was left behind in the Netherrealm, where I've been taking care of these flowers day after day, until there is now a sea of them, all while mulling over the subject of life, death, parting, and enduring an endless loneliness.
I mean, I'm still a little lost on how all this works and why it has to be a specific way, but you'd think from this end she would have granted the ability to give life, but hard to say.
Fate is absurd indeed.
Up to interpretation.
Our lives were a mirrored image of one another, like a pair of hands. Even so, we arrived at the same destination. We walked different paths, yet experienced the same pain.
I had hoped that maybe you would at least have a good life in this cycle. I'm sorry.
I lived my life well. It didn't go to waste. As far as I'm concerned, you did nothing wrong.
Even though I forced the authority of granting death to humanity upon you, a total stranger.
Too many responsibilities were forced upon me in the course of this long journey. I was once lost, even upset.
I wonder if Castris is the only one that can actually grant full death now. I mean, she granted it to her mentor, and her mentor still wound up here, so maybe she resisted it, but I'm curious if the only thing that allows souls past the river of death now is Castris.
But I realized recently that if it weren't for your blessing, I wouldn't have understood the source of these emotions, nor would I have realized my purpose. I wouldn't have made it here to reunite with my missing half. And we wouldn't be discussing our past while sharing the same view of this landscape. I wouldn't have understood the meaning of our existence.
The meaning of our existence.
This sea of flowers blooms on dead land, because we sowed it with the seeds of our separation and watered it with our tears of loneliness. Yes, the only thing death is allowed to create are flowers that bloom from blood and tears. That's why Thanatos cannot create living beings at will. Nor can the Hand of Shadow determine a person's remaining days. Because the life and death of mortals should never be dictated by another's will.
Are you saying there's no point in Thanatos' existence.
No. No single being can bear the scales of life and death on their own. Not even a god. Life and death weigh equally heavy. We both know that now, don't we?
You, too, must have had a difficult life. We've taken quite the ridiculous journey together, haven't we? I had a feeling, even back then, that we would meet again one day. Not to embrace one another after a long separation, but to come in search of retribution. Tell me the answer that's already been written, and let us draw this seemingly endless fate to a close. It's been far too long. I've waited here for centuries, watching day after day as desperate spirits are denied by this lonely wasteland. I always hoped I would see you among them, but I was also afraid of seeing you. I didn't know how I could possibly face you again, but more than anything, I was afraid that you might have forgotten all about me.
I know. But don't you see, Polixia? I made it back anyway. You don't have to shoulder death's authority on your own anymore. It was always meant to be held in two hands anyway. So, let's give our core flame to her, and have her take it back to the mortal realm. Give humanity back their cycle of life and death. Our responsibility as Thanatos was never about picking out favorite souls. We were only meant to watch over life. Let's tend the field together, and create a warm sea of flowers for all the souls to come. What do you think, Polixia?
Yes, just one last step. You shall wither, and through that, the dead will sprout again from the remains, and be reborn with the dead flame. As foretold by the prophecy, Thanatos' authority is only destined for only one person to wield. As the Chrysos heir of death, as their demigod, as a titan, our fated moment has arrived once again.
Just like before.
Yes, just like before. But unlike that time, the ones undergoing the trial this time are prepared.
You've made up your mind?
Yes, as dictated by fate. But I won't be afraid, as long as you're here with me. Complete your trial in this life. Grant me the embrace of death, and light the spark of life ablaze. You've been tempered by life and death. I know you'll be able to give this wasteland its first breath of life. Like a raven butterfly, flying swiftly into the netherrealm, perching on the twig of death.
I guess what they really just wanted was
I
to be
will.
together.
After this, I will remain permanently in the Netherrealm. The River of Souls shall return here and rain down from the sky, scattering souls across the earth. The cycle of life and death will flow once again. The sea of flowers you sowed shall bear countless joyous or sorrowful souls, and bloom evermore.
Thank you. Just one last thing. Can you grant me one wish?
Of course. What is it?
Please, don't forget me.
I promise you, when we meet in the next world, even if I have endured another reincarnation, even if we do not know each other's names, I will still hold you tightly in my arms. Just like what I did when we were born.
Casterus, you're as beautiful as a fleeting butterfly.
I will bring rest to death. And from now on, stagnant life will once again flow.
And switching POV because they're probably both dead at the same time in Akama. Meanwhile,
time flies. In the blink of an eye, the 15th entry hour is already at hand. When this farce is over, your soul will be placed on the scales of life and death. Are you ready?
No need to ask so many times. Of course I am.
Then why do you drag your feet? Is your fear of crowds holding you back again?
I simply find them too noisy. Paying attention to conceited fools like them would be an utter waste of my time.
Such harsh words. As I see it, you are no less arrogant than they are.
I couldn't agree more.
Oh. I did not expect to hear that from you. Are you not going to refute me?
I know myself better than you think I do. At the very least, better than a stowaway like you.
And they say men whose ends are nigh have but kind words. Well, that is
I can dispute that
exactly
one.
why I chose you.
Should I thank you for the compliment?
The hour of the trial has come. Do you have an answer for me? And how will you prove the veracity of your argument?
I suppose there is no point in putting this off any longer. Do you recall where we stopped the last time?
You were saying that Amphorius's history is cyclical.
Indeed. The demigods that bear the core flames eventually become the new titans at the world's end. Remember what happened on the Holy Mountain? Calypso, Naias. As their destined ends approached, one by one they left this world, leaving only the twins, who are fated to succeed death. Unfortunately, while their journey is consistent with ours, you and Calypso, as well as Nikador and Naias, act as supporting evidence. I can only come up with a rough sketch for my theory of a cyclical history. For all the pains I took to reach this point, I had already lost hope of ever obtaining definitive proof. After all, the past is in the past. Proving that we are the legacies of heroes of the past is a hopeless endeavor. That is, until I met a girl named Polixia and her sister. If Casterus was truly sent from the past to the present for the Titan's self-serving reasons, then having lived through 2 cycles, and with Styxia as the pivot, she will no doubt be the link to connect all of this together. If the Twins of Death can bridge 2 cycles to reunite at the shores of the Sea of Souls, then my hypothesis will no longer be just a hypothesis. And you too will get the answer to your question.
Well, that is all well and good, but how can you be so sure? If there is even the slightest error in your hypothesis, the girl will be shattered.
It matters not. The most important quality a scholar must possess is foolhardiness. If you are overly cautious, then you'll never have the gumption to make the first step, and change will never come. Besides, I, Anaxagoras, am destined to overturn this farcical world. Come, let us go and teach those pathetic worms one final lesson.
Okay, so there we go. We're finally at that one. I knew it would be a longer one. I absolutely would. Didn't think it'd be that long though. Anyway, dream bubble and slumber. Don't care, cause not doing that immediately. So I'm not entirely sure if Cass made it out or not. I'm assuming no, and by the bridge between the souls, he just meant from the last cycle to this cycle, even though now that they've technically come full circle and are both in the nether realm potentially for good. What becomes of me? Does Anaxa die? I guess we'll find out next time on a Honkai Star Rail. So let us do our warps. We have 2 characters to go through. Gleam of 1,000 Plumes for Yao Guang and a New Blade. I'm probably gonna go New Blade again. Not to say we get New Blade, because clearly we don't. Ooh, Boundless Choreo. Is that Acheron dancing with Black Swan? It's an Ahility Cone. Possibly for, another Sampo. Possibly for either Black Swan or Acheron? But yeah, again, as someone who would most likely be someone under Yasha and definitely under Remembrance, there's so much of this particular quest that I'm just like, yeah, no, heavy disagree on the philosophy there. Sampo? Where are you, Sampo? Sampo. It's deeper than love. The deeper the love, the stronger the hate. I guess he's that kind of character. When a skill hits an enemy with 5 or more stacks of wind shear, the enemy immediately takes 8% of current wind shear damage.
Everyone has a colorful past, wouldn't you say?
Oh, especially in this particular quest, that takes on a whole new meaning. But for now, this is probably going to be where I call it, because we have reached the end of an episode. And next time we can get started on Citizen Listen to Those Roaring Tides, which is supposed to be shorter. But again, I'll probably just fuse it into another episode. It's kind of hard to tell. Sometimes I look at things and it's like, oh, this is going to be long. And then it like drags out one particular section for like 20 minutes. So it's kind of hard to gauge when you only have like little bullet points to go off to. But for now, thank you so much to everyone who has joined. Like and subscribe if you'd like to see more Honkai Star Rail. And I hope to see you all in future videos. Bye-bye.